Hello to you and welcome back. In the last video, I was questioned about how many and which Soviet lenses do you want to make a set complete to your satisfaction. This is an interesting question to those serious about a worthy collection. From this chapter and the next will be my answer. But first, let me briefly introduce how I started to collect them. I was taught about the Soviet cameras and lenses for their overall bad reputation in terms of it's a copy, poor build quality, poor color rendering, strong flaring, not reliable, cheap thing, and so on. That was intimidating, making bad use of money. Until my first Soviet lens arrived, the silver Alius 44 with 13 blades. I was pretty satisfied with the lens performance. The only factor I need to master was the flare, which is a flare king instead of the king of swirls. Not long, COVID broke out, followed by the Ukraine war, and my silver collection was assembled at a modest price. In this chapter, the lens of friend is the MIR-1 37mm f2.8, which can be translated into piece or wall, developed from K.M.Z in 1954, with an optical formula based on the Flactogon 35mm f2.8. Coated optics and aperture preset ring. The first must have Russian lens. It was produced for Zenit SLR cameras with a connection of M39. Suppose you have been assisting my previous chapter and to be used with the Moscow camera. Later, the Zorky rangefinder and Zenit SLR was added to the production line. Based on the Zorky design, the rangefinder mechanism was removed. A pentaprism, a swing mirror, and a focusing screen was added, but the connection remained the M39. To make it work, the lens mount was forwarded, and here's the reason why this lens is M39 thread. You need to add a converter ring from M39 to M42. I am not sure if my copy belongs to the experimental batch produced by K.M.Z, but after, the evolutions are as follows. After 60s, the production was transferred to Zoms, produced by the Valdai Jupiter plant, and the most recent production is the M42 connection, produced by Voms. Back to the lens. You notice an engraving of Grand Prix. This model was exhibited at 1958 World Exhibition in Brussels, awarded with the highest award for its image-preserving detail and clarity. The first element is a diverging meniscus, which significantly reduced vignette when shooting at open aperture. I took sample images with the original lens and the rehoused version of 37, and how much clarity and details it offers. Let's now watch.